What's going on, Crewmaru? I feel like it's been forever since we've talked last. It's good to be back. I just got back from a vacation, and I wish I wasn't back yet. no, it's good to be back. It's good to get recharged. Hadn't taken one of those in a very, very, very long time, and I haven't touched any figures in a long, long time. So I've got my camera set up over here. I think I'm probably gonna hit this thing a few times, I imagine. We've got a Gomez here on the table. It's about time. I never fix Gomez's, he never said. Actually, I fixed, I want to say this might be the third or fourth Gomez this year that I've had to fix. But let's see what we got here. Let's kind of move this camera over here. Let's blow the dust off of this table. Sheesh. It's been a minute since I've been here. My trip was good. It started a little rough. The first day, my freaking plane got delayed. Got canceled, actually. We were supposed to land in Colorado at 9 in the morning. And we didn't get there till about 7 o'clock at night. But we got there. We just missed a day. We were only there for like 3.5 days, so we kind of lost a day, so that sucked. But anyways, we had fun while we were there. It was good stuff. Yeah, we got a broken Gomez. It's the usual broken. Oh wow, that's really bright. Sheesh, hang on a second. Why is that not going down? Hang on a second. There we go. Oh, no wonder I don't have my light on over here. Jeez, that's really bright now. Huh. There we go. It's brighter in here than normal. It's like daylight savings time finally caught up. Yeah, today we're gonna fix a Gomez wrist. Usually use these end clippers. These end clippers here. I feel like it's auto brightening. That's weird. I didn't think I had that on. Okay, here we go. Let's get this baby going. So we got to heat up this wrist in order to get a decent grip on the peg. We'll take our heat gun here. Keep this up for a couple seconds. That's more than enough. That's fine. I just had it. I just brought it in here. There it is. Gosh, it's right in front of me. It's always right in front of me. I'm going to take the pick, carefully remove the peg. These are really hard to get out, I'm not going to lie. It's like you got to heat the crap out of this thing, and then it just wobbles around inside. But you don't want to heat it up too much and warp the plastic. It's a vicious cycle. Since we've already heated it up, it should be almost ready to go. Sometimes you just gotta kind of get lucky. You gotta find the spot, but you don't want to you don't want to try to force it and then it goes flying off. The trick is to get in underneath it. I think I just moved it around. I almost had it. Come on, don't give me any more trouble than this. It's just a peg fix, guys. I just want to hang on in there. There we go. God, son of a... Dang. Well, it's good to be back. Ah, man. I knew I was going to drop that thing. I freaking knew it. After all of that. I definitely need to get one of those, like, childlike, what is it, like a crotch bib, basically. Yeah. Man. Liddell, you said it right. Hey, get this hair tied back. All right. Here we go. You said a hell of a delay. Is there like a crazy delay on here, Liddell? I can't believe I found that peg down there. I thought that was garbage. Wow, this is going to be a fun one. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to need a real tiny drill bit for this one first, because of how tiny this thing is. Let's see what we got in the old bag of tricks here. I'm going to start off with a 0.7. Why not? Oh yeah, it was a hell of a delay, man. That, ugh, golly, stupid flight. God, I'm so bitter over it. We never get to take vacations, so we finally decided, yeah, we're gonna do this for Christine's birthday. Get all hyped up, and then of course, delays. But that's life, apparently. Oh, and then I come back and my garage door won't open, so that's cool. Giant spring broke in my garage door. It's just super fun. If you went back and clipped every time you dropped a piece, you would have one hell of a Toy Can Christmas special. Rob, that is a hilarious idea. Man. Oh, that's really funny. And you are right. Okay, since I got my new end clippers, we're going to try... First, I'll be very careful. God, I don't want to lose this. This is a risky procedure because this is such a tiny piece right here. And I'm trying to set up here to make sure I can, like, you guys can actually see what I'm doing. But I'm afraid this thing's going to be in the way. Hang on a second. See if we can't put that down. There we go. There we go. Now I can move around in here. All right. Sometimes, hang on. Sometimes I like to get it started, like finger drill style, like just literally go in with your fingers. But, might as well use the Dremel. It's just faster. It is a little more risky. You can break these tiny drill bits with using a Dremel, as they are called finger drills for a reason. But we're going to see what we can do here. I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little bit. Let's see. That looks pretty good, I think. I'll start off on a slow speed. I want to see if I can get closer for you guys and keep it in the frame. There we go. All right. So it takes a little bit to get that. Try to find a sweet spot. Man, it's just bouncing all around this thing. I might have to do a new peg. Take that, jerk. We got... What if I can show this to you guys? This is crazy. Oh man, you're not even gonna be able to see it. It's so small you can't even barely see the hole. Look at this. There you go. That's wild. That's a tiny it's a tiny hole to drill, guys. It's a very tiny hole. These I've had people tell me that I make this repair look easy, which that's great, but this is a pretty nerve-wracking repair. I'm not gonna lie. It's so small. And you want to usually use the piece, you know, I like to try to use the factory piece if I can. A lot of times, you know, you got to make a new piece. And that's fine. It's just better if you can use the factory, in my opinion. To drill back in there. This piece right here, honestly, it's going to get pretty chewed up, and that's okay. What's going to happen is we're going to basically reshape this anyway because it broke, and I want to make sure that it pops into this hand the way it's supposed to pop into this hand. The reason it broke is because generally these holes are too small, so I can either Dremel these out, fine, or I can make this a little smoother and smaller, and it works for all the hands because the guy didn't send me all the hands, because that would be crazy for him to do that. What's up, Andrew? I'm glad you're here. I'm actually glad all you guys are here. If I didn't say hello to somebody, that's okay. Ori, I like how Ori has to play like the hype man. Like I talk to this guy probably every day, or at least he sees a post from me every day. We have a chat group. Same with Liddell. But Ori's here like, he's alive! Oh my god, it's so good to see him. You're the best. Just know that. I actually owe you some figures, man. We need to meet up at some point. Ori's been buying some figures off me. Okay, with this you have to kind of go in at an angle. Let me make sure I got this in view here. Sorry. Sometimes I gotta just kind of zoom out a little bit. I tend to stray all over the place. Let's see if I can keep it in one spot. It's funny because I have to try to find a spot that just works. A minute ago you probably saw me like sitting here like almost shaking. It's because I try to find a spot if I can't get a good spot. So it's kind of doing repairs live is it's pretty crazy. All right, so I'm gonna kind of go in at a semi-angle here, just barely, to try to catch the edge. God, this plastic is being jerked. Wow, I've never had one fight me on like this much. It's crazy. It's like the drill's just running away. I think we got it. I think we got it bit down here. I'm gonna go all the way through into the center here. And what I mean by that is not all the way through the actual like not all the way through. Basically we're going halfway through. Here, I'll show you. So basically we don't want to go all the way through the piece. Just kind of, let's see if this will pick up. Let's see if I can focus here. That'll focus there, huh? Okay, well, let's get it lower. God, I'm just having a time here. Anyways, we went through to the center circle. There we go. And so, but we don't go all the way through, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. All right. So yeah, basically you just go through one solid side. And so since we've gone through here, I'm going to just kind of make this a little wider because we're going to have to do that for our screw. All right. All right. Cool. Might take a, maybe I should take a few photos here. I've kind of been bad about doing that. I should be shooting a tutorial over this, but I guess that's what this whole thing's about. Let's see. Take a few pics for the gram, right? Keep relevant on the gram. Let's see. This looks like a fun pic. Take a photo here. Back out. Just put it in the peg here. I could do something silly like check out my YouTube for the full video. And it's just me just rambling the whole time. How are y'all doing? That's the real question. Man, did that piece get chewed up? Goodness. All right. So since we started out with a 0.7 millimeter, now we're going to graduate to, I want a 0.9, honestly. The reason why I want the 0.9 is because our screw, as usual, is a 1 millimeter screw. These are actually really tiny. So, fun fact, I washed some really important pieces to the garage door opener. Basically, I thought the other day that the garage door was jacked up because the garage door wouldn't open. So I thought it was the opener. Well, as you heard earlier, it was a giant spring across the top that broke. But I thought it was the door opener. So anyways, it was the day we got home. It was hot. It was already like 9 o'clock at night. We just got back from Colorado. And I'm putting all my stuff. The door won't open to the garage, so that's stupendous. So I take all the stuff inside and I go check this out and I watch a YouTube video on how to dismantle the door opener. And you have to take the whole thing down. I was like, great, that's what I wanted to do at like 9:30 at night. So I start doing this and I'm like getting into it, and Christine looks up and she's like, looks like that spring's broke. So that's how we figured it out. Anyways, I took these pieces off of like a little pin, like a thick metal piece that holds up the door, the garage door opener. So I took that off. There's like a little thing, like a key ring that goes into this hole that keeps it from being able to come out. There's a nut and a washer. And so, of course, I put these in my shorts that I'm wearing, and I'm sweating like a monster. And I'm like, you know what? We need to wash all our hiking clothes anyway. So I put all the hiking clothes and my shorts in there, and I wash them. And then I remembered, I was like, crap, those are in there. So I opened the dryer because they made it. None of them fell out in the washer. It's amazing. But all of them fell out in the dryer, and they were all right on top of the lint trap. I was like, that is awesome. I was able to grab every single thing in there except for one washer, which was right there. Like I could see it hanging on in between the lint trap and the lint trap slot. And all I had to do was go grab a magnet, which I have plenty around here. I've bought a lot for Luca's job, actually, which I still haven't finished. I'm close. All I had to do is go grab this little deal of magnets right here and go, what do? I touch it with my finger and it goes bling bling, falls down like an idiot. I couldn't help but laugh because I just watched it and I was like, what did you do that for? And I'm tired. So anyways, this is a stupid story. Anyways, so I go and grab a clothes hanger, and we have these really strong hook magnets. They're called hook magnets, and they have two parts. There's a part that's got just like it's just round. It's a round piece, but it's flat, and they're super strong. They're for hooks, so you can hang things on. We bought them for Christine. She had this cat outfit she wore for Halloween one year for like this polish con that happened around October. And so she dressed as a cat. and I was like, I bet we can get that tail to stay on without having this stupid belt thing. So I sewed in a magnet inside of her, like this like slot, and then I was able to put it flat in on this tail, and it clipped on, and she could wag her butt, and the tail would swim. It was awesome. Anyways, I had those left over, so I went through the hole, tied the clothes hanger. I had a wired clothes hanger as I used for stands for like doing action figure photography and whatnot. So I wrapped this thing around it, this giant thing, and I shove it down in the lint trap, and I get the washer and I pull it up, and there's like 7 of these little screws, my little repair screws, attached to the magnet. So, yay! And that's the story. I got the washer back. So, High School Creations, happy Monday. Glad you walked in the middle of that ridiculously long-winded story that kind of went nowhere. But anyways, found a lot of screws. Really awesome. I think these are some of the really good ones as well. Which it's weird. People ask me for the links to these screws all the time, and I can only link them to the Amazon links that I bought from. I get different sizes all the time, and I don't mean to do it. Like, I think that I'm repurchasing the same ones, and they come in, like, there's some that came in, I'm sure I've got them over here somewhere. Let's see, these are, yeah, see, all right, look at these. These I got my money back on, because when they came in, you'll notice that they've got, like, this coating. They probably look silver on the camera, but they've got like, let's see if I can show you the difference in one. I have no idea if this is going to show up, but in person you can tell. These have like this like, oh yeah, you might be able to tell. Let's see. Due to the color. Okay, see how this one right here is darker, and this one's like way lighter. This one has like this weird white coating, and these things break. These are kind of garbage. I don't even know why I keep them around. I guess because I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to pieces and parts. But, and I got them for free, so neat. Maybe I'll find a use for them. But anyways, I found these really good ones in the dryer, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I always feel bad whenever I try to send people links to these things, because I don't know if they're going to be the correct ones. All I can tell you is that the more threading you have, the better it is. That's all I can really say. And then I did find these that I've been kind of pimping out. These things they're way bigger, but for like any kind of bicep repair or like a larger repair, obviously it won't work for this one because it's very tiny. But these things are so strong. I wish I could find small ones that were this strong. That would be amazing. But since I did find these smaller ones, you know what? Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if this will work. Action Figure Addict says hello, hello. Hello to you. Oh, Moose, my man, what's up, dude? I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment there. You're one of my favorite people. I love me some Moose. Alright, let's make sure we get this. While we're here, anybody get any awesome pickups? Oh, Chris Jordan, thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. It's good to be back, man. I took some time off. I finally played God of War, like, sober. The first time I played it, Daddy was drinking a little bit. So, this time I got to play it, started completely over. I started it... When did I start it? I think I started it the Friday before last. And I beat it yesterday. That was awesome. I freaking beat it. I'm this close to platinuming it. Is that right? 100%ing it. So I'm stupid excited. It's just been such a fun game. And then, oh, this is super cool. I gotta kind of show this off. So I'm right in the middle of this game, right? And my buddy Clayton is having twins, and he was having a diaper party for the groom, or not for the groom, but for the husband, the daddy. And so we all went out, and we ate and went to an arcade, and we played and had fun, celebrating his 2 little Wonder babies coming, the Wonder twins. And so I decided to stop by Dallas Vintage Toys because I had fixed a Dragon Man for them, which was super freaking crazy cool. And they just let me take it home, which is cool. I've known those guys for a very, very long time, but for them to just trust me with the Dragon Man was pretty dope. Anyways, I walk in and I traded in a lot of figures that I just didn't want. I was going to save them for like a garage sale deal, but I was just like, I just need some money right now because we're about to go on a trip. I need it now. So I just dropped off some stuff there, and then look what I found. Out of all the things to find, I find the freaking Kratos and Atreus 2-pack. And I was so happy. I was so excited. It was funny too. He's like, little issue though. He's like, the hook on the back is broke. I'm like, oh darn. Whatever will I do? I'm gonna obviously fix this whenever I get a moment. Next sculpt job I do, I'm gonna just put that on there. But I was super excited about this. That's kind of my really exciting pickup. I got a few other ones, but hey, Figment, thanks for showing up, man. Appreciate it. I really appreciate that. Oh, Josh, it was awesome. Started off rough, but it ended everything in the middle was great. Let's just put it that way. Everything in the middle was great. But yeah, other than that, it's been we're back to it. We're back to work. And I think everybody needs to be able to refresh and kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, recharge, I guess. And since Josh is here, excellent. Welcome back, Josh. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, it was fun. Oh, and I picked up I actually found something kind of cool in Colorado. I wasn't there hunting at all for toys, but I found this, we found a comic shop by accident. We went to go get some donuts, and right next to it was the freaking, a comic shop. And I was like, Christine, I told her, I was like, I swear I didn't know that was here, which she wouldn't get mad. She just thought it was funny. But I was like, I did not plan this at all. I just wanted to go. This was like one of the top rated places, so we went there. And I found this cool little model kit of Donatello, so I bought that. It was like $6. And then I found something really cool while I was there. They had the newest issue of IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you haven't read this, stop being crazy and start it from the beginning. This is one of the best books I've ever read in my life. But look what I found. Look at this. Milestone Returns. It's weird because I want to support this so bad, but I just want these Milestone characters, I want them just to be integrated in the main DC universe. It's so weird to have like this all these black superheroes basically just forced into their own universe. It feels like segregation in the comics almost. It's kind of weird, but they're such good characters and great. I just wish they would be on there. And of course, they have an ad for Black Lightning on the back. But man, you've got like Icon, you've got Static. It's just it's really cool. It's just really, really cool just to see this. So I'm excited. I haven't got to read it yet, but I'm very, very excited about that. Thought that was cool. Fun little comic pickup. Haven't really picked up a physical comic in a long time. And it was funny whenever I was in the store, he was talking about how he was next to the donut store. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, it's awesome now. It smells like donuts in here and not like old comics. I was like, people like that old comic smell, though. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Yeah, Andrew, it's crazy, right? What's up, Sebastian? I'm glad you guys are here. Mesa Demon says metal hook. Oh, you must be talking about the Kratos thing. I think I'm probably gonna sculpt it because it is so unique, and it's that was it the Omega symbol? Was that right? I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyways, I need to get back to this repair because, that's why you guys are here. I've actually got a lot of repairs on the table right now. I took on a few too many, like at once, which I said I wouldn't do again. And I did that. I'm trying because my queue is building up. People keep asking me. This is crazy, guys. I'm not kidding when I say that the queue is now like 50 people deep, and it stays 50 people deep. Oh, Julian, what's up, man? Yeah, I can see your... oh, dude, yeah. Oh, you got some guns from Corey. Casting Cave Corey, I'm assuming. The only Corey. What am I saying? Of course. I got something really cool coming from Corey, too. But I gotta wait for him to finish all my casting stuff so I can pay him for all of that, and then he's gonna send me something really, really cool. It's fun getting stuff from Corey. He's just one of... I don't want to say it out loud, but he's one of my favorite people. He knows it. It was his birthday, actually, recently, and we all pitched in our group. Got him something pretty cool. We got him one of those samurai-looking stormtroopers. It was like a dark trooper, a shadow trooper. He was all black and samurai. Looked freaking cool. What's up, Samurai Chris? Man, I was just a little bit closer to you last week. Just a little bit. Any ideas on McFarlane's Robin knee and elbow situation? Boy, I'd have to look back into that. I think I still have him. I don't think I got rid of him. I might have actually got rid of that Robin. Ooh. Yeah, I might have gotten rid of that the other day. No, I don't think I got rid of him. No, because I wasn't going to give Dallas Vintage Toys my modded figures because I think they would actually give me less because they've been tampered with, which is kind of funny because people pay a lot more for those. But maybe they could do that. Maybe they could be like, you know, modded by Bill Maru, and then I could come in and be like, I'm the best customizer you guys have ever seen. And then everybody hates me and I lose my subs. So this screw went in pretty well. This is a really chewed up, like I said, piece, but it's going to be perfect. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you honestly how to... why did I say honestly? Guys, I got to get back in it. I'm going to show you how to basically shape this using a sanding bit. All right. So let's add a little JB Super Weld here. Oh, watch this. This is an artsy photo. Check this out. Take it next to the... Aw, this is an art fail. Oh, here we go. We'll clip it here. Brought to you by JB Super Weld. Man, I wish. There we go. I'm so shaky whenever I try to take Samsung photos. Samsung phones are not for the shaky hands. I've noticed. All right, we're gonna put a little. Show you. Whenever I say a dab of super glue, I'm not talking about that stupid dance move. Excuse me, I'm not talking about that dance move. Is what I meant. Didn't mean stupid. We're gonna add a little bit on the threads here. Let's go ahead and use a pair of pliers so we don't get glue all over our hands. We'll go all the way up. I think that's pretty good. We don't have a whole lot of real estate to work with on this, the rounded piece. Let's see if I can hold it on my finger without dropping it. There we go, right there. And just so you guys know, I missed you probably more than you missed me. Julian says I quit getting McFarlane DC figures. I don't blame you, man. I really don't. And I'm kind of there with you, but there's some things that pop up. Like I love their I'm not even a front. This line, like I'm in for the Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's I felt like an idiot for skipping out on the first Storm collectible ninjas. Although Mortal Kombat 3 is my favorite, and I'm able to get all the Mortal Kombat 3 stuff, I still felt stupid because I've been burned by so many lines from Mortal Kombat that I just didn't think it would work. And McFarlane, you know, as much as we complain about the scale, these fit in very well with Storm. So this is great because Storm takes their time getting these things out. So even though some of the designs are what they are, you know, I didn't buy the Storm Scorpion or Sub-Zero. I like my Ultimate Mortal Kombat, but stuff like Cabal and stuff like that, I don't know. I mean, I'm into that. I think this Cabal is cool enough to like, It's not classic, but it's cool enough. Like, I really like this. I wish it wasn't the Revenant version. I hate the Revenant versions of all of them. Some of their clothing is cool, but I hate the white skin, the dead skin stuff. And this figure just needs paint, and he'd be regular Cabal. He's already got the scar tissue sculpted in. This could be a really, really cool figure, and I'm pretty sure my buddy Ryan Folsom is working on that. He goes by Mariachi Samurai on Instagram. He's painting up some mask heads. He's like the first guy that was painting these mask heads that you see everywhere now. He painted Pharaoh Black's mask heads, and this dude is an incredible painter. He's really good, man. I've known him since he was like 14. It seems real weird too. Like, I took him on almost as like a little protege kind of guy. I really liked him, and I don't find a lot of kids that I just relate to. That, you know, most of them are too dang hyper, or they don't get a sense of humor or something like that. This kid was cool, man, and I just stuck with it, and it had to be weird. You know what I mean? Like, we talked a lot, and I guarantee his parents were like, "Who is this older dude talking to my son? Somebody call the police." And man, I'm like best friends with this kid. He's like a little brother to me, and he always will be. So shout out to Ryan. Really, really love that kid. And he just excels, man. He's such a good painter. It's ridiculous. And we got him a pretty good amount of work for those mask heads. It's pretty crazy. Oh, hang on. Ori got figures. I almost had. I think if Ori's free, I'm gonna have Ori on next time. I wanted to have him on today, but I figured it was best if I showed up and just kind of said, you know, I had a lot of stuff to talk about as to what I was doing and where I've been, so I figured I would talk about that. And then we'll probably bring my partner in crime, Ori Omega, back on. You guys seem to kind of like that guy. I kind of like him. He's all right. See if we can't. This is going on so well, it's ridiculous. All I did was put a screw through there, and you can also see just a little bit. Let's see if we can tilt this the right way. You can see the screw is coming through just a little bit. We can't keep that there. We have to get rid of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this dry. We're going to let this dry a little bit. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to try to sand it down. Oh, man. Liddell wants to be on. You know what? We could try it. We could try a 3-person chat. You know what I was going to say, but I ain't going to say it. You're not going to get that word out of me. Yeah, we can try it. That'd actually be kind of cool. I think it'd be fun. And you guys can, like, you guys have met Ori, but you guys haven't really got to meet Liddell yet, and these two guys are very special people in my life. They moved really quickly up the friendship ladder, which doesn't happen a whole lot. I don't really let a whole lot of people into like the main circle, and these two guys just clicked. It's rare, I think. It's especially these days. Me and Wade were talking about friends. We're like, man, I don't trust them. Like, friends are whack. So you let people into the crew. I got crew members. I like them. Anyways, we're getting mushy on you guys. Let's get back to it. All right. So right now, this is drying. And what I like about these screws is while they are strong, they do kind of give you that extra little... what is it? They give you a little extra stability. And that's why I do what I do with these. People have used pins before, but the problem with pins is that they're just smooth and there's nothing to keep them from yanking out of the hole you've drilled. So what you want is these screws that have threads. So the thread, if it gets pulled, it's stronger. Now, if it gets twisted too tightly, will it come out? Yeah, it can. But generally, if you got a good hold, you got a good hold. Julian said, hey, can you get Corey on again so he can read my jokes? It's Corey with an EY, by the way, just so you know. Just letting you know. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I got to take another photo. I got to take a fun photo with the old Toy Canic and Gomez here, huh? It's fun. Like I've got the I bought that. I call him the Johnny Quest Gomez, but it's is it Gold Leader? I believe Gomez. And I want a B belt buckle that looks like the G, like in the font of that G, like this guy right here. Like that G, I want a B. That'd be dope. That could be turned into a B very, very, very easily, but you know what I mean. Like I'd rather make one. I don't want to ruin a Gomez. That's stupid. Okay, so what we were talking about earlier was this screw head. Hopefully that's in focus. There we go. Okay, so what I've got here is this kind of a sanding drill bit. It's a cone almost. So it's got an angle to it. So we're going to start off low. We're going to try to stay away from any of the edges. We just want to grind down this tip that's in here. You don't want to stay on it too long. Because if you do that, it'll heat it up and you risk melting the plastic. I'm pretty sure you guys missed that whole thing. Basically, I just did this. Press down, press down, press down, press down. And you can see that that tip is gone. That's how easy it is to kind of get rid of that stuff. And now it's nice and flat. While I've got this screw kind of still in here, what I like to do, if there's any kind of excess plastic or anything like that hanging off, which there is, because a lot of times I put these on fairly messy, and not in a bad way, just kind of like, I don't care if there's like some built up super glue like around the edges here, whatnot, because then I'm going to go in like this and we're going to sand down this little spot to make sure it fits right. Because keep in mind, these fit just like any other import joint. They basically sandwich to make a rounded ball. So they can swivel like that. And this happens with a lot of figures, man. This little piece breaks off on Figma, on Mafex, on just everything. But so I'm just kind of shaping this right now in the little crevices to where this is going to pop in. Basically, these are the seams that hold the hand in place. We'll be real careful while this glue is drying as well. All right. And basically you want to, just in case you flatten it out or whatnot, you want to make sure kind of, we're going to smooth this out as well. So before I clip this, I'd like to make sure that this is going to fit on here correctly. I also need to take another, I did, maybe it's just Superman, but I did a post the other day that had a numbered, it was like a grid, and it was a numbered post and an instructional post, and it got a lot of likes for me, and I don't really care about that, but I do notice it, you know. And I like the fact I like to reach people because it makes me think that there's a chance somebody has to be educated or to learn something. And I saw, let me look it up real quick. This was pretty wild to me. Let's see what we got here. And I'll show you all the post. You can see all my, look at this, you can see all my private details. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's freaking out. The camera don't know what to do with it. That's pretty weird. Yo, that's wild, isn't it? Huh. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at this. Look at Ori Omega doing some awesome photography. Give a little heart. He's growing up. Let's see. It was, for those of you who are not following, it's Bill Maru Toycanics. Where was it? Was it? Yeah, here we go. So it was this guy right here. It was the Hush Superman, which I have another one on the way. Same break. And it got like 393. Oh, look at that. Liked by Fwoosh Robo. Aw, Robo liked it. That's how you know you made it, guys. I didn't even know that. I didn't even notice that. Oh, that's really cool. That's pretty neat. That was a big one. That's a lot of likes, man. 393. I was like, geez, that's a lot of people. For somebody in like my niche, that's pretty big. Okay. Anyways, just kind of humbled by that. Thought that was cool. But yeah, like I said, maybe it just gets out there. And it's not about popularity. It's about like, man, maybe somebody learned something. I think that'd be really cool. Another thing that I like to do is since I have this rounded drill bit here, I'll place it. Let's see if I can show you what I'm doing here. I place it kind of flat. Let's see if I can angle this correctly. Like this. And it allows me to make sure that I get a rounded sand kind of around here, so I make sure it's gonna hit this circular part and there's gonna be no rub, basically, which I did that earlier, but I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay, so now we just line up the plastic pegs and we carefully, you want to just be real careful that you don't, like, I like to kind of do it from the side. Don't ever try to clamp this from the side that actually has the peg that goes into the wrist or the hand. You just want to kind of apply an even amount of pressure. See if we can't get this guy to go back in. I think I felt a little pop. Sucks when you don't hear it though, you know? And there you go. So we just kind of sandwich that back on. I'll take a picture of this. Julian, if you're talking about the fight, if you're talking about Mayweather and the YouTube Paul boy, I grew up loving boxing. I grew up respecting boxing. And Mayweather, while Mayweather is a very good technical boxer, he pretty much killed the sport. And maybe I'm probably just still really bitter. After watching him fight Gotti, I'd never been so angry in my life. I've never been that mad watching like a sport. Oh, man. God, Gotti. Gotti was my favorite boxer. Was he the best boxer? No. Well, was he my favorite? Yes. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. This stuff with Mayweather and whatnot, and it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense to fight a YouTuber. It is that cheap. It is what it is. But I just miss the old fights. The fight before that was badass though. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and clip this guy off here. There goes our little peg. I love these flat end clippers. I just love them. And so now, since we've got that clipped on there, I'm going to Dremel the end off. I'm going to Dremel it smooth. Kind of round this out a little bit. We're going to make sure this is nice and smooth. Basically, you get a nice grip and you just kind of angle it out. You're going to want to make a peg out of this, basically. I mean, it already is a peg, but, you know, like I said, it can get chewed up. There we go. You can see how we're kind of trying to get rid of that sharp edge there. I don't want... Last thing I want to do is send this back to a customer and him, like, just if he wanted to feel it, and if it cut him, that would be horrible. So you always want to sand it down too, so it doesn't snag anything. And make it nice and smooth around the edges. And now we're going to test it. The TikTokers versus YouTubers fight. No, I didn't see that. That sounds a little silly to me. All right. So now that we've sanded this all the way down, it's good. It's always a good idea to where's my razor blade? Well, looks like we need to grab another razor blade. Hang tight. Let's get that out. I've got like a whole toolbox here. It's full of razor blades and X-Acto knives and all the cutty boys. My buddy Alex gave me this toolbox a long time ago, and it is just like the crappiest, cheapest toolbox ever, but you know what? It holds razor blades really well, and that's all that matters. Okay, now we've got ourselves a fresh razor. Let's open her up. And we're gonna just kind of go in and clean it up a little bit. If there's any excess, like kind of plastic from the dremeling, you want to kind of shave that off. It also got away from me a few times here, so there's a few imperfections, but you won't even see these. There we go. Okay, those little loose pieces off of there. All right. So now that we've got it all cleaned up, let's test to see if it'll pop on this hand. Oh man, it fits so good. That fit great. Look at this. Spinning. It's always what you got to test it with. Oh man, this is such a solid fix. There's nothing more fulfilling than that, man. There's just not. There's nothing more fulfilling than knowing that you just saved somebody a ton of freaking money by having them spend a little bit of money. It sucks that they have to spend more. I hate that. I don't like that part, but you know, this is the only way I can afford collecting, so. So now we're going to reheat the hand. For wrist. All right, that's nice and heated up. I'm going to take this, pop it in, and we'll take a quick photo of this. Have him holding his own hand, that's always fun. Take a picture of that. Oh, I can get the live stream in the background, that's neat. Cool. Yeah, so now we just pop that hand on. There we go. Oh cool, he sent me this like awesome hand I can use to like, look at that. It's a pretty cool pose. This is a really cool figure. I didn't think I was going to like the one with the blue and gray as much, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, let me get my cup in the background my friend Ashley gave me. Cool. And just like that, Gomez is ready to rock and roll again. This figure is really neat. Mess with it a little bit. I always like to kind of go through the acid test. There's nothing worse, man. I've had a few, repairs get back to somebody and they break, and it's just like, all right, I'll pay for you to send it back. I'm sorry. It happens. Not perfect. Doesn't happen a whole lot. All right, just like that. Boom. Gomez is fixed, guys. And that's how you fix a Mezco wrist peg. Do you ever get requests to fix the clothing on Mezcos? Oh my god, Ashley's right there. That's awesome. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh my gosh. OSHA would have a heyday with you. OSHA, this is not for children. And it is specified as such. These are adult repairs for adult collectibles. Do I need to have like a disclaimer at the beginning of each one of these? Like, parents, for kids, ask your parents. Your parents help you set it up. It's like the old Nintendo Entertainment System. God, couldn't say it. Julian, to answer your question, I do have a job from Darius, or you guys, D-Amazing. Let's see what we got. Oh, job. Here's one that I got from D-Amazing right now. This is 3 Black Mask figures. All of them. Oop. Well, that one's probably more broke now. This one's got a broke left arm. This one's got a broke right arm. This one's got a broke right arm. Without going into too much detail, I don't think these were D's fault. I'll just put it that way. So he is not too hard on his toys, just so you know. And I also don't think it's Mezco's fault. So I'll leave it at that. Just don't want anybody getting thrown under the bus here. But so yeah, to answer your question, Julian, in order to fix these, I will have to cut open the jacket, cut the basically the cuff of the long sleeve shirt, and roll up the long sleeve shirt all the way up. It might need to be cut a little bit more, but I think I can roll that all the way up, and then pop the arm out, repair it, pop it back in, and then I have to re-sew the jacket up, this is fairly easy. It's only like 2 threads basically. I did, however, sew up one of these vests and shirts before to perfection, only to find out that D didn't need it. He's like, oh no, that body was to fix another Black Mask. I was like, it was a John Wick. I was like, ah. He's like, I'll take it back. He's like, oh, there you go. So, how often do you repair Revo figures? I had an amazing Yamaguchi Iron Man break at the hip peg. Yo, did you message me about that? I thought somebody was sending that in. No kidding. I think somebody was sending that in. Somebody is sending me a broken, an Iron Man that's broken at the wrist peg, or at the hip peg. Maybe it's not the same one. What really sucks right now is that I shipped a really large, and I mean a large job, off to the UK, and the shipping tracking like stopped May 24th. And I know this guy's freaking out. I'm not too excited about that either. I hate that. It's just and I talked to the post, and he's like, can you talk to the post office? And anytime that happens, you're like, dude, what are they going to tell me? But sure enough, I did. You know, I told them I would, so I did. And they just said everything's taken longer since COVID and Christmas. Like they haven't even caught. Like they're still catching up to that stuff. So that sucks. So action figure. I thought that was you, man. I was like, that's weird. That's a real specific repair. I don't. The Revos that I fix are usually the knees of like the Venom kind of knee, which is really weird. It's just a single joint, but I had to fix that, and I had to fix an All Might not too long ago. The All Might turned out pretty good, but he had a slight gap in it that I wasn't real happy with, but it was a solid repair. I mean, you couldn't really tell, but it, you know, it's there, and I was just like, it bothers me. But who is this? Is this Jay? Oh yeah, this is Jay Hernandez sent me this. That's the pink package. Oh crap, I told a guy that I got his package in, and I don't know if I did. He's like, oh no, it was in an orange package, and I don't think I ever got that orange package. Oh no. I told him I did. Whoops. So Jay sent me the Sentinel Miles, and it looks like the leg peg, the hip peg broke off here. And I'm wondering if I can get these shorts off. I'm pretty sure they're not meant to come off. I think they're probably glued on. So I'm still waiting on freaking GameStop to ship this. Oh, Ori, right on. Ori, I don't think that's a knockoff Deadpool. I think that's a legit Deadpool. A really cool guy gave that to me whenever I used to go to the store called the Lost Toys. And he's like, it doesn't have its guns, but if you want it for fodder, you know, it's yours. He's like, I just appreciate. It was one of those appreciation gives. He gave me that and like the worst knockoff Iron Man I've ever seen. I ended up giving it to Ryan Folsom for just like, I was like, hey, here's some parts. I think you can use the joints off of this thing, but you're not gonna be able to use the figure as the figure. So I had that, and I had that Deadpool forever, and I was like, well, I could either sell this thing, but then whenever you told me you didn't have it, and I know you've got a Deadpool collection, I was like, well, why not? Here you go. A little payment for coming on the show. Stupid. So yeah, it looks like what happened here is Jay tried to use some joint tightener, and boy, did it work. It worked so well that it broke. So let's take I'll take some photos of this. This is an interesting one. I think this is cool. The fact that it's a brand new figure. When I get brand new figures in to repair, that's interesting. And then when I get really old vintage ones, that's fun. The jobs that take me the longest are the ones that require paint. And Luca can vouch for that. I've still got to get everything together. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna knock out that repair for you, and I go on a vacation. I was like, I have to get away. Okay, so we're gonna have to heat this up more. A lot of times, what you can do is you can stick a piece like this on the end of something, so you don't have to hold it if you're using a heat gun or whatnot. And you can just... Gotta be careful though, you don't want to heat it up too much because, like I said, it can warp plastic. Just want to kind of... I think that just fell off because I was messing with it. Where'd you go? There's that, what was that? Rob was talking about this a minute ago. Every time I drop something, Oop, there it went. Just plopped out. Okay, let's try that again. Let's heat it up. Wouldn't be surprised if I could pop this thing out from the bottom, but... So since I don't have any other parts to test this on, luckily, it's just going to have to go right back in and fit the same way as the other one, the factory one. So basically what I'm having to do right now is try to kind of undo the damage that was done here. There we go. I think we've... I gotta be real careful. I don't want to lose this peg. I also don't want to stab myself. There we go. Golly, look at that. Look at this. Yeah, he went a little crazy with it. So, yeah, we're gonna have to Dremel this out a little bit. The thing I don't want to do, though, is I don't want to undo all of his work and give him a loose, a loose joint. So what we're going to do is not only are we going to clean up the mess, we're also going to make sure that this comes back, as tight as we can get it, if that makes sense. All right, that's probably pretty good for right now. We're definitely going to have to get rid of some of the junk that's on here. God, it's a lot of... Man, this is some pretty good adhesive, I guess. All right, for you, Ashley, don't try this at home, kids. Your puny razors cannot harm me. I'm the Toy-canic. Alright, so... Yeah, Julian, I should, man. I really need, just a giant net. Rob, the Plastic Hour, Mezco, Iron Fist, Deluxe Legends Thanos, and Marvel Select Immortal Hulk are my top 3 of 2021 so far. Yeah, I like my Mezco Iron Fist, but I think it's what he's lacking is what hurts that figure for me. And for me, that's the missing, no expressions on the face. Moff X Superman is pretty cool, but the problem with Moff X Superman is that Moff X Superman keeps breaking. Mine didn't, so I got lucky on that one, but a lot of people are having the waist peg snap and the bicep peg snap. In fact, I need to fix that one for a guy that sent me some. He sent me it a while back. I need to get that to him. He's like, I don't care if it takes a month to fix, just fix it. I'm like, okay, well, it's probably gonna take a month to fix then. Yeah. I'll be sure Ollie and Rhett know not to follow your lead when they watch. Hey, man, one of them, it's going to be Rhett. I'm going to watch. Rhett's going to be the one that knows. He's going to go crazy. He's going to try all the stuff. You guys send some very well wishes to Ashley in here. She's pregnant with twin boys. And it's getting close. It's getting close down to the wire. The baby boys are coming. Alright. I think... I'm trying to see if there's a way to maybe dislodge these shorts. I really need these things to... And it looks like they're only attached on one end by a little bit of super glue or adhesive on the side here. Oh, dude, I'm ready for Action Force, man. You know I got some of those. Rob, those are going to be legit, man. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Let's see if I can't dislodge this a little bit. trying to be as careful as I can. I don't want to mess with the integrity of this. This is really well done. I mean, it's nice Sentinel figures are. I love my Sentinel Mega Man figures. I love them so much. I wish I could find a good deal on the 2-packs from Sentinel, man. God, they're the only 2 I'm missing, too. I'm missing the Cutman 2-pack, and I'm missing the, I think it's the, I want to say it's like the Jetpack Mega Man. They're both, it's like a 2-pack with Mega Man, and they're both red. Man, if I could just get this out, this is not going to be too hard of a fix. I wonder if I could... You know, I might be able to do this with the shorts on. Let's give it a shot. God, I really don't want to heat this up. I don't think I have to, though. Yeah, I don't have to. I don't have to heat it up. Okay. Okay, cool. So, let's try... We're going to use our strong screw this time. Julian, I did see the Loki show, and I have to say it's my favorite one so far. I love Tom Hiddleston as Loki so much, and he's easily one of my top 3 favorites in the MCU. And so the fact that he's got his own show, and that it just started off so fantastic too, and there's just so many things. There's so many ways it can go, and I'm over the moon for it. I cannot wait for more. I won't spoil anything for anybody that hasn't seen it. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. That's all I can say. Yeah, Ori, you did. You did kind of miss on that one. But if you keep an eye on eBay, you might get lucky like I did. That's where I got mine. I got my EXE on there for like $40. It was crazy. And this wasn't when he was like brand new or anything. He'd been out for a minute, and I'd missed the boat on a few of them too. But I got really lucky on that one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start, once again, we're going to, oh, Jesus, sweet mother. We're going to drill a hole through the center. It's like basically right where it broke. So we're going to go right through the middle of this. It's a really messy plastic. Okay, and now since we've got a hole in there, we'll drill another hole. So here's my concern right now, is I can definitely, so basically, let's see if I can. Oh, you know what? I should tell Jay that I'm actually repairing this live right now. See what he thinks. Give me just a second, guys. And lady. Come on, phone. It's having a hard time updating. Let's see if I can just search for his name. There he is. youtube.com/Bill Maru. Repairing your Miles live right now. Right period ow. If I could take like stock in the asterisk sign, if I got paid every time the asterisk got used, as in people correcting what they typed, I'd be making myself money, because I mistype stuff all the time. I'm a great speller. I'm just not a good typer. Typist, I guess. Got the Marvel Legends Loki figure from the new Disney Plus wave, and I have no idea what to do with him because he doesn't fight anyone. Well, then just have him like, I don't know either. I just got him standing up there with the rest of the MCU people. He just kind of hangs out. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get an Owen Wilson, and we'll just have him sitting at a desk the whole time. I'm a big fan. I am. I'm a big fan. I was like that. And am I the only one who's really happy that Owen Wilson didn't say wow? Do we need that? Do we really need that? All right. So I've got a really, really, really great fit in here. This is phenomenal. This is such a. This is gonna be a good. This is gonna be a good repair. I can feel it. Look at that. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want. um, gosh, I have to remove this short piece. I just don't trust. Yeah, because I can't do what I want to do. We got to find a way to get rid of this these stinking shorts. I know these things will come out. I just want to make sure that they, when I put them back on, that they stay where they're supposed to stay. And I don't think that's going to be a problem. It literally looks like they're stuck on at one place. If I can just see if you guys can see this. So you can see right here, if we go into the bottom, you see, comes right through. But when we gotta try to go through the top, that's where I'm trying to make sure, because this is softer plastic. So if I was to like try to heat anything up over here, you really risk warping this plastic. And so what I'm trying to do is carefully kind of bend it upwards and in to try to remove the adhesive, as I don't know how this thing is put up. I'm also trying really careful not to stab myself. Generally you want to peel away from yourself, but yeah, this has definitely got some adhesive in there, and they did a good job. It's like not a lot, but it's a dang good hold. I'm impressed. I wish I could buy this adhesive. Like, where is this coming from? You know, this is that factory stuff. This is that good stuff. Luckily, they're built really well, so you can kind of stretch in here. This is I can't wait to get this figure in. I've been waiting forever. And then all these people started getting theirs in. I was like, I thought this thing was a GameStop exclusive. All right, Mesa Demon. Let's take it easy. This might not be for kids, but it is family friendly, so you know. No, it's not. It's really not. Well, I guess it kind of is. I always have to do that now with my my videos. I have to like, I don't know how many of you guys upload videos to YouTube, but now you have to answer like this questionnaire. It's like, is there any bad language? Is there any sexual language? I'm like, no, I'm repairing toys. Hey, look at that. There we go. There's a nice clean tear there. Not even a tear, just a clean removal is what I should say. So there you go. That's what the inside looks like. And then all I have to do is put some super glue or some JB super weld right here. And what we'll do is we'll come in over the top like so. Boom, pop it on like that. Make sure that it's even, and we'll let it sit there, and that will be that. Ah, oh, thank you. That's what I wanted. I you know, whenever if you're repairing a toy or something like that, you just know you could get a better repair, and your client's going to be happier. You're going to be happier. You can rest easy because you know that it's going to be a solid repair. So what we're going to do now, I got a mustache hair that traveled south. We're going to drill a hole into here. And it looks like you could go all the way through this if you went too far. So I'm trying not to do that. Let's see how far this went into. Did I seriously just... Oh my god, I think I just broke my freaking... No! I'm pretty sure I just broke my dang drill bit off in here. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Dang it. This is the worst. I think I got it. You literally have to like drill it until there's nothing left in there. Luckily, you can't see any of this. It doesn't matter. I think it's still going to be a great fix, but let's see. Let's see if this will go in. No, I think that's still in there. Oh, no, it's not. Is it? I think we got it. Yeah, a lot of times you just have to drill it out, and that really sucks. Hey, Bill, how do you have your shelves set up? Like that? Standing up? I don't really have any set ways. There's a lot of things that I'm wanting to do with my shelves. I have one that I'm happy with right now, and it's I set up the NECA turtle diorama. I was able to fit it in there, and I'm super happy with that. But other than that, all my shelves are way too packed. They're too full of figures to enjoy. It's kind of sad, which sucks. But yeah, I'm in the process of like downsizing. You guys know this, quite drastically. So I want a Ghostbuster shelf. I want turtles. I got my Transformers. I'm actually pretty happy with my Transformers setup. No, I'm not. Never mind. I like my Transformers Prime setup. I don't like my regular Transformers setup. It's like the one right here above my head. That. There. And there's just so much going on. You can't even... Like, I've got them stacked in height, but it's just too much. It's just way too much. But yeah. Okay, so after that little snafu, what's up, Jens? We've got this ready to go. This has already been super glued, JB Weld, whatever you want to call it. We want to JB super weld the end of the screw. We tested it already. I don't know if you saw me doing that a minute ago or not, but we tested this already, and it fit great. Still a tight fit even after we had to re-drill it out because I wasn't careful and I broke off my stupid drill bit. Okay, so now we got a nice tight fit for the peg here. There's probably a little excess super glue, so we always keep a paper towel handy, so you can kind of roll it around that edge, wipe that off. So while this is drying, what we can do is so for these specific, this screw right here, this hook, you have to use bolt cutters on it to remove it. So usually want to try to find the sweet spot here. I think it's going to be on this side. You gotta be careful. You can see that it's kind of bent through right there. And now that we got that cut off, we might be able to go in, since it's a little smaller now, we might be able to go in with these clippers. Cut that off. Wow, look at that. Yo, I cut that thing off and it flew into my finger. Look at that. Too hot for TV, guys. Wow. That's why I covered it, so it wouldn't do that to my eyeball. Which, you know, I'd rather it hit my finger than that. Okay, so now that we've got this clipped, we're going to go back in with our... This is a broken drill bit at this point, so that's gone. Bye. We're going to... That's what I need to be sponsored by, is some kind of drill bit company. I'll test them. I'll test the heck out of those things. I'm going to sand this guy down. Now these are a little harder to sand down than the smaller ones. So I try to cut it as close as I can. Right. And we got to get rid of some of this excess glue that he put on here. But we can tighten this up. In fact, putting the screw in here has probably already thickened the peg. You guys might have seen my tutorial with the Shazam figure, the Mafek Shazam. That worked out really, really well. All right. So that's on there really nice and snug. I love it. I'm very happy. Next, we're going to put some JB Super Weld here. Actually, I need to take a photo of this before we... So we sanded it down. This is neat. We'll do that. Sanded it down. Now we're going to put... Show where these little JB Super Weld here, just to where it was before. That's all we needed. Just I'm not gonna put a whole lot, but enough to really kind of catch it in all these little grooves where it needs to be. Be very careful when we reattach this as to not smear it around. We want to go all the way up and in. I believe that's correct. So make sure it doesn't have like drop downs or something like that I'm missing. We might just have to hold it on there for a little bit. It's kind of a weird, it's a weird spot. I think this should work. It's one of those things that I might need to clamp it overnight, let it sit there. It's moving the way it's supposed to, but with JB Super Weld, you kind of have to let it set most of the time. With a lot of these, I've been able to just kind of, you know, you put a screw in, so it's already adding that solidarity inside. Okay, so next, I'm going to make sure we're going to pop this guy on. I'd like to put it on the right way, and it looks like it's going to be this way, right here. So, let's go ahead and do what we did a minute ago. And we're going to heat this guy up. And hopefully... I'm hoping, really hoping, that this fits on and it's nice and snug, and we don't have to try to reheat it, because that seems like it'd be a nightmare. Should you have tested the fit before gluing? No, I'm just feeling good about this one. Yes, normally yes. Yes, you would want to test it. But it's looking real good. But we can see right now if I've made a colossal mistake. Let's see here. That felt really good. You can test it for yourself there if you want to check everything's looking good. Here's our factory piece. Oh man. Yeah, the new one's tighter than the factory. Love it, but good in a good way. Actually, both of these feel really really good. Yep, cool. Both of these feel great. Very very happy. Very very happy. I think he's gonna be thrilled with this right here. And I'm gonna just let that sit for a while. But I think it doesn't seem to be moving anymore, but that's pretty awesome. I think we're all set up. We got the JB Super Weld. Man, yeah, it's a really nice fit. Yeah. Heck yeah, this is awesome. Yeah. Cool. I like how the leg kind of moves around in there like that. Man, I can't wait to get this figure in. I'm really excited. I'm just really excited to get this figure in. Cool. And I'm hoping that these shorts are gonna stay the way they're supposed to stay. I think they will, but I don't really want to play with it too much right now because I'm afraid I'll dislodge it or something like that. But I guess you gotta test it. You gotta test it out. Although I should be waiting until the next. Man, it seems like it's on really good though. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Cool. I feel good. I feel good. Figment Monday. He's back too. Look out. Awesome. We'll send this over to him. Mr. J. Mr. J. Boom, I said. All right. How about that? We got some stuff repaired tonight. We got a brand new figure. We had two brand new figures. I mean, that Gomez is fairly new. It's not the newest Mezco release, but it is fairly new. Ultimate SSJ0X, my man. Look at that. I love seeing some Rockman and Zero love. We were just talking about Mega Man earlier. Yeah, actually, just had to fix this one. My guy Jay, apparently he tried tightening this piece right here, and what happened was it got too tight and the peg twisted right off, so we had to reattach that. Basically, we had to break free the adhesive. We had to also remove the shorts piece here to come off, which I think it's gonna stay. It looks, yeah, I like it. I'm just like second guessing myself, but I think it's on really really well. It throws me off because the shorts move independent from like the ball hips, so I'm constantly like, oh, that's not on right. But I think it is. I think it's on right. I don't think it can move any further anyways. Like, I don't think it can go down any further than it is. But yeah. Anyways, he broke that off and we had to reattach it. And we did. And then we also fixed a Gomez tonight. So that was really cool. Yeah, that was awesome. I think that's probably going to call it a night on that one. I got to get back to this God of War action, man. Like I said, I'm getting real close. If any of you guys want to add me on PlayStation, it's Bill Maru. I'm really looking forward to playing that new Evil Dead game coming out. It's 4v1. Looks like kind of looks like our new version of Friday the 13th a little bit, only with freaking Ash and the cast of all of the movies and shows. So it's gonna be freaking awesome. I'm super excited about that. It comes out this year. We're definitely gonna be playing that with our guys and girls. Yeah, we have a really good group. But like I said, I just beat God of War, and I'm on my way to platinuming this game, 100%ing it. I did this already. My wife actually really has enjoyed watching this game as well. She's a gamer herself, but she also, when it comes down to a story game, generally she won't play that. She'll just sit there and watch me play it. So this has been a really cool one to like kind of go through and play, and she's really enjoyed it. Man, I really like this Atreus character. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about him. He's kind of easy to like from the very get-go, and then just by the end of this game, I was just really, really thrilled by everything that happened here. And I'm super excited that I got these figures here. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd own them, because then I started looking at the prices of these guys, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to obtain these. And then I just lucked out. They just happen to have a used box or whatever. I even got, like, everything's in here. It's crazy. Like all the stuff, which actually there's kind of some spoilers in this box set if you haven't played the game. But yeah, probably gonna go do that. And it looks like we get to finish a little early tonight, so that is great. I like to keep it under 2 hours if we can from now on. I think I've got another one of these Kratos figures that was a single release, if I'm not mistaken, but I have to go and check. Anyways, guys, girls, Crewmaru, new viewers, old friends, loyal viewers, thank you for joining me again tonight for another Crewmaru Monday. Don't forget to drop a like if you don't mind. If you haven't subscribed and you're interested in this kind of stuff, then please subscribe. That would be great. Yeah, that's all for today. I think that was a good trip back. It was good to get my get back in the groove, man. I haven't touched a figure in like a repair in over a week, so need to get these going. Next time we're probably gonna have a very special show. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know how much repair work's gonna get done, because whenever I have a guest on, we don't tend to get a whole lot of work done, but it will be good conversation. I believe we're gonna have Ori Omega on, and Rear Era, Liddell and Ori, two really good friends of mine, and I'm sure it's going to be some interesting conversation. We all have kind of different viewpoints, but we also all get along, so it ought to be just a big fun family affair. But yeah, so we'll catch you guys later. Don't forget